Hello, welcome to the Crypto News channel where you receive your information about the cryptocurrency business, a high risk with a high reward business. Okay, welcome. Once again, today we are bringing to you a protocol I have made some videos on it for about 2 videos on it. So, I am just coming back just to tell you that this is a very good protocol you got to get in now because of the update it has. So I am talking about the Safuux X. Okay, Safuux X. Everybody knows Safuux. It's a auto compounding, auto staking protocol that does a rebase every 15 minutes. All right, but now Safuux wants to be Safuux X. What is Safuux X? Safuux X is a blockchain. All right, the blockchain of Safuux. So Safuux wants to have to own its blockchain. It's now Safuux wants to be a big boy, a big player in the arena. It's no more something secondary, just to do rebasing and then you get a reward. No, Safuux now wants to play the big boy game. He wants to really be a big boy. He wants to have its own blockchain, just like Binance, just like Kronos, just like other ones that has the uh, layer one blockchain. Okay, so Safuux wants to be among the best now. So that is why I'm making this video to tell you that this is the right time for you, or why you should get into Safuux X. Why should you do that? It's very important to just consider what it means to have a blockchain. All right, when you have a blockchain, for example, today everybody knows so many protocols are released under the Binance Smart Chain, and any contract, any protocol released on that, you have to pay fees to use their blockchain. Not only paying fees to release the protocol, but all the transactions, all the dexes on the chain, you continue paying fees for any transactions done through it. And again, the pegging token is always the BNB, which is the native token of the Binance Smart Chain. So the same thing is going to happen with Safuux. So I am now telling you this is the right time for you. If you haven't got the Safuux, now is the time for you to get in. You buy the Safuux, it's not very expensive. I think it's about $20 now. So you just buy, because when it becomes a blockchain, during the sacrifice stage and so on, it becomes really a blockchain. Many investors will come in. Okay, big investors, the whales will just come in, and the price will just skyrocket. So for you to have an idea of what I'm talking about, let's look at the BNB. Let's look at the price chart of BNB, which everybody knows because most of the transactions are done with BNB, which is the Binance Smart Chain's native native token. Okay, so here as you can see the BNB, the chart. This chart is the all-time chart of BNB. BNB was launched, as I can see from here, in 2017. Do you know the cost of BNB in 2017? The cost was, let me see, can you see it? All right, 70 cents. The BNB we are using today, the BNB, okay, here today the price of BNB is $257. Now it's going up. All right, but this BNB you are seeing here, the time it was launched, it was 10 cents of a dollar. It started going up $1, $2.70. Okay, and then in 2020 it got to, in 2020, for you to have an idea, the BNB got to $40. Then what happened afterwards? Then we can see here in it got to all-time high in 2021 in the month of May, $633. Okay, now it's a little bit down, and now it's at $257. So why am I showing you this? It was launched and immediately became a blockchain. What happened to BNB? Immediately skyrocketed. Okay, the price increased a lot. So this is the same thing that is going to happen with Safuux. Okay, the price today is $20. All right, there's a the price today is $20. Actually, the price has gone up before in the past up to $200. But why didn't the price sustain $200? Because it was not a blockchain. All right, it doesn't have a lot of utilities. It was only a replacing token like the other ones, like Titano, Libera, and the other ones. And as time goes on, the only rebase, what happens? You generate a lot of tokens. Okay, so the supply of tokens will be very high, and then when people want to sell, eventually the price goes down. That is what they call inflation. Okay, but immediately Safu becomes Safuux, which is a blockchain, what's going to happen? It will have utility just like BNB. So BNB stopped being a token, just a crypto token, and then it becomes a native token of a blockchain. The same thing will happen with Safuux. Safuux will not stop being just a replacing token to be a native token of the Safu blockchain. So once that happens, the same thing that happened to BNB is going to happen to Safuux. The price will just go up because it becomes a utility token. All right. All the protocols that want to utilize the Safuux, they have to use the native token, which is now Safuux. All right. They have to use it. It's obligatory if you want to work, if you want to use the, if you want to have your project launched on the Safuux. Okay, it's going to be the same way. It becomes a utility token. It's no more ordinary rebasing token. So that is what is going to happen. So that is why I'm telling you now, this is the right time for you now to buy Safu and then prepare for the Safuux sacrifice. The sacrifice will start on the 20th of October. So once you buy Safu, now you do the sacrifice. Don't try to say, no, I don't know, because this one. No, because everything now is going to all the advertising, everything, marketing is going to Safuux. It's no more Safu. So if you have Safu, it will continue rebasing for you. But the token, inflation is going to destroy the price because it's ordinary token. But Safuux is a blockchain which has a lot of utilities that will be built around it. We have the DEXs and the other things that will be done, and the other protocols will come to launch, will associate themselves with Safuux. So eventually, Safuux is going, the token, native token is going to have more value. It will just be going up. And when all these large investors come on again, because they have to go to invest in something that will yield them a long term yield, will give them a long term yield. What is the long term yield? That is having a blockchain where you can launch so many other protocols where they have to stake their token, liquidity pools, and everything so that they can be getting rewards along the time. It's not only basically collect and sell the token, no. So they are going to come and the price will just go up. So that is why now is the time for you. Even what is again wonderful about it, Safuux, is that they will still give you 191,888 APY for the first 8 months. It becomes the blockchain. You still receive a very high APY, which is unheard of in any protocol. They will still do it, and then after that, they will just go down to a very smaller APY. But then, as a native token, by then you have made a lot of money in it because the value doesn't go down. Just like BNB, people holding BNB, they don't sell it. They don't have to sell it because BNB can go up, it can go down, but it's a utility token. Once you have it, you can buy many other tokens. So there is no need of selling all the time. It's considered a blue chip, just like Ethereum. Also, they are blue chips. So the same thing is going to happen to Safuux. And now, if you now want to enjoy it in the future and do the sacrifice, so now is the time for you to buy it. It's only should be maybe $20 now, but you try your best and buy the much you can because you still have the rebasing going on. The month of August, the rebasing continues. The month of September, it continues until the 20th of October when you go on sacrifice. So even when you go on sacrifice, you are receiving a compensation for that. for the real person. And then they also have what they call the notes will be sold. Okay, the holders of Safuux. So if you now buy it, you can participate in the in buying the nodes. They have the validator nodes, the main node, and then the light node. So they have the two types of nodes. They're also going to sell probably in the month of August. So you have to always come to this website. This is the official website of Safuux, not Safuux. So when you come to this official website, everything you see here is the official information. Do not go to any other website and look for information. There are many scammers that will scam you. Just come to the original website of Safuux. I will leave the link below my video so that you can click and just come directly to this place. So it says that Safuux blockchain runs 2,000 nodes. 2,000 nodes. Node validators, keeping the foundational architecture truly decentralized. It will be made up of 500 full nodes and 1,500 light nodes. So these ones also, I think Brian Legend, the CEO of Safuux, has said it, that the full nodes will be, I've forgotten the amount, and then light nodes will be $490, I think. So I may qualify for light nodes because I have some Safuux, but not to the quantity that will give me the full nodes. Because I think the full nodes is I think it's $49,000. Light nodes I think $490. So the number of Safuux I have I think will qualify me for the light nodes. But for you to participate, you have to come here and see which day are they going to launch it, because they wouldn't give it a lot of time. They will just open the space for some hours or minutes on the day, and then everything is bought. Because a lot of people are interested in buying these nodes, including myself, because if you have the node, you'll be receiving all the transactions through the blockchain. You receive a percentage of it as a node validator holder. So that is why it's good. As I told you before, once you have a blockchain, it's no more an ordinary token. The token becomes the native token. It becomes a utility token of that, the blockchain. So with the blockchain will come Safuux, which is a decentralized exchange. Okay, they are going to have a bridge so that people can go from one blockchain to another one. That's the meaning of the bridge. All right, people can transit from Polygon to Safuux, or from Binance or other blockchains. They can do it once you have the bridge, in order not to limit, people, buying with other tokens. All right, so Safuux also DeFi, that is a decentralized finance. Safuux scanner, that is equivalent to BSC scanner. That is all the transactions that happens on the blockchain. You can just consult it. Anyone can consult it on the internet. You just click on the scanner. It shows you all the transactions. Okay, the wallets and what goes inside the wallets. Okay, it also says a key wallet integration. So probably they are going to develop their own wallet, Safuux wallet. Just as the way we have today, we have a Binance wallet, we have MetaMask and the other ones. So probably you are going to have a Safuux wallet. All right, so this is just a big deal, man. If you haven't been in this business, you have to think about it. Remember people who bought in the past the Hex. Some of them today are billionaires. They just only bought Hex when Hex wasn't even a blockchain. Now, Hex is going to Pulse X and so on to be a blockchain. Imagine what they are going to make, and they went through this sacrifice period. So that is why I'm going to buy more Safuux now, because it's going to be it's going to yield. It's going to have a lot of reward for people holding Safuux on the long-term basis. Because now it doesn't make sense to be selling Safuux unless you have some emergency you need to deal with. But it's not good to sell. Now, since it's going to be a blockchain and you're going to be receiving the rewards that goes across the chain for the transactions. So now it's very good. Okay, so if you like this type of information, please just click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so that whenever I release the video, you can just watch it on YouTube All right. So remember, this is not a financial advice. That only giving you the information, timely, sensitive information, so that you can take your decision. You got to take the decision. You have to do the research. Here you have the light paper. You can download this. It's in PDF. You can read it and understand what is happening. And now here you have a frequently asked questions. What is Safuux? I have told you it's a blockchain. Should I sacrifice? Of course you should sacrifice, because all the attention we paid, all right, will be directed, all the marketing and everything related to Safuux and no more Safu. So it's better for you to do it. And once they migrate to the blockchain, which is Safuux, it will be more sustainable, and the price will just go up. It will just be going up, just like BNB. It may go down, but eventually it will be going up. And why again should you do that? You are going to receive 81% bonus on day one of the sacrifice event. So that is why you should do it. What you receive here will compensate for the normal repayment in 1 month. Okay, that's exactly what it means. So you don't lose anything. But then why do we call it a sacrifice? It's called a sacrifice because during the month of 3 months, they are going to be using all this Safuux inside there to be testing the new blockchain and the dexes and everything inside it. It's called a test net. During this period of time, 3 months, they will be testing. You cannot sell, you cannot buy, so you cannot do anything with that Safuux inside you have submitted there. That's why it's called a sacrifice. Then on the 20th of January, when the blockchain goes live, or what they call the mainnet goes live, then you can say you can do anything you want because it is yours. Okay, because some people will say, but why is it a sacrifice? A sacrifice because for 3 months it will be locked up. You cannot say, you cannot buy the Safuux because they are using it to test the blockchain, to see that everything is okay, it's working before they release it as a mainnet. So when they release it, the schedule is to be done on the 20th of January 2023. Once they do it, you can now sell or buy or do whatever you want. Okay, so that is the meaning of the sacrifice. And then to do it, that is why they are giving you the bonus. Okay, and remember, during the time of the test net, during the time of the test net, the rebasing continues. The rebasing continues with the rebasing continues, but now with the new APY. So it doesn't mean that during the time of the 3 months, the rebasing will stop. No, it will not stop. Okay, this now will be the rebasing you are going to use after the sacrifice month. That month is for you to submit all the Safuux to become Safuux. And then for this submission and everything, you receive the 81% as a compensation for doing it. Okay. And then, but this rebasing, this APY will now take off. It will now start compounding yourself. Okay, but then we call it a sacrifice because although it's compounding also, you cannot buy or sell the Safuux within this period of time. That's why it's a sacrifice we are making, so that we will have our own blockchain. That's the final thing is we are going, as Safuux holders, we are going to have our blockchain, and if you have any of the nodes, you'll be receiving also the rewards from, you receive rebasing this, and at the same time the reward from the nodes. That's really wonderful. All right, so in case you really like it, as I always say, you do your own research and then you go for it. This is an opportunity once in a lifetime. Recently, I saw a video where one guy who became a billionaire through Hex was dancing, and kind of thanking the guy like a god. Somebody became a billionaire just because of one protocol. All right, so what do you think about it? I just saw that. I said anyway, I wasn't there at the time of Hex, but I don't have to miss this opportunity of the Safuux. Now it's my turn to dance and then thank the Brian legend for bringing up this protocol. Okay, So that is what I have for you today, and I think you will consider it, really consider it and participate. You don't have to be on the sidelines and be complaining about the world. You got to take action. This is one of those opportunities you can use in your life to change your life, not only your life, change your family tree. This is very important. Change your family tree, because some people are just observing the world pass by while others are enjoying it. All right, so why should you only be observing the world going by and others are enjoying it? It depends on the action you take today. If you don't take the action, then you continue watching the world go by. Okay, so this is what I have for you for today, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you once again.